My name is JoAnna Maria Veneris-Asvestas.
And what chapter are you a member of?
I'm a member of the GAPA, which is GAPA, which is the Greek American Progressive Association. It's been around for many, many, many years, and also the Pan-Icarian.
Okay. The Pittsburgh chapter? Or
The
now?
Pittsburgh chapter.
Oh, okay.
Because my son-in-law and my grandchildren are Icarian. And I always had interaction with all the Icarians forever and ever. And I like them very much. No, I was born in Greece. I was born in Patras, Greece, which is Patras, which is in the most beautiful place in Greece. It is a port. And when I was little, I remember we would see the American sailors, and they would give us candy bars and everything. And I never said to them that my father was in America. I should have said it, but I never did. But when my father came and took us from Greece and brought us to America. I was 11 years old, and I didn't speak a word of English. When I went to school the first few weeks, the girls, not the boys, used to make fun of me, but I had really long hair, and the boys liked me because I had the long hair. And they would always take my part, and I really liked that. We lived up on the bluff, what is called the bluff. It's Duquesne University. My father owned a restaurant, and after school, we had to go and work in the restaurant. We had to put two of those wooden cartons that the pop came in, one on top of the other, in order to reach the sink. But I learned English pretty quick, but I never forgot my Greek language. And I went to school in St. Basil's Academy in New York, in Garrison, New York, which is across the river from West Point. And I became a Greek school teacher. And I teach kids privately now because some of the churches do not have Greek school, and some of the parents work and they don't want somebody driving their kids to school, so I go to their home and do it. In the beginning, it was about the language, because they would make fun of me, that I wouldn't pronounce things right. But I overcame it, and then I used to stand in front of the mirror and say things over and over again until I perfected it. And I would not trade this country for the whole. If somebody said I would give you the whole world to give me this, I would not do it. I would not do it. Well, my grandchildren, I told them that they should get an education, because when you have an education, you'll go much further than you would if you don't. I know there's a lot of people that work very hard that never had an education, but in today's world, you have to have an education. So I really I tell my kids that, and I'm telling my grandkids that. I have 6 grandkids. So, Nicholas Kouknas, Kou, yeah, he's the treasurer. And I'll tell you what, when he gets the checks, he sits right away and puts them down on the book. He's very, very, he loves the Karaoke Club. In the beginning, he used to say, "Oh, I don't know if I want to be in a karaoke." He used to say to him, "You're going to love it." And he's been to Ikaria, and in fact, recently he took his uncle who passed away, and his uncle, instead of asking his kids, he asked my grandson, his nephew, to promise him he would take him to Greece to bury him if he died, and he did. He's a teacher, and he's also a guidance counselor, and I adore him. And he has helped me a lot, that's for sure. So let's see. The obstacles, actually, I just did my best. And I kept saying, this is not going to overpower me. I am going to overpower it. And I did. That's it.